ICJ rules against Venezuela, and women's group protests current PSA. I'm Enrico Belfort, and this is Uncut News. Do you see news happening? Send us a tip on WhatsApp at 592-659-6151. The International Court of Justice has rejected Venezuela's objection to the court's jurisdiction in the case between Guyana and Venezuela. This means the court will now proceed to decide the dispute between the two states on the merits and ultimately issue a final and binding determination on the validity of the 1899 arbitral award that fixed the land boundary between Venezuela and then British Guyana. Guyana remains confident that its long-standing international boundary with Venezuela will be confirmed by the court. Not a blade of grass indeed. The Guyanese government has presented 9 tractors and subvention payments worth $80 million to 9 NDCs in Region 4 to aid in community development and maintenance of community infrastructure. The Minister of Local Government, Nigel Darmlaw, emphasized the importance of community workers being responsive and active in addressing community concerns and expressed hope that the government's investments will lead to community enhancement and development. The Ministry of Local Government will also be placing 12 part-time staff members at each neighborhood democratic council to provide clerical, technical, and operational support. The staff will also work as rangers in communities to improve garbage collection, waste management, and disposal. The policy aims to upgrade and enhance services provided in communities and reduce complaints about quality of work and life. And speaking of NDCs, thieves broke into the Fort Ordnance NDC, stealing $1.3 million in cash, tractor keys, and a checkbook. The incident occurred at 3 a.m. and was reported by the NDC's chairman, Roy Jaffarali. The stolen cash was meant to pay part-time workers, and taxes and stipends for councillors were also taken. The police are currently investigating the incident. The rehabilitation of the Kitty Market in Georgetown will now be undertaken by the Ministry of Local Government, as the Mayor and City Council have neglected their responsibilities, according to the Minister. The Council has not been able to complete the enhancement works at the market, which began in 2016. The Minister of Local Government called on citizens to invest in a new council that will represent their issues and address key areas that need to be fixed. Hattie's World Incorporated, a subsidiary of Mohammed's Enterprise, and China Harbour Engineering Company, the company that's been building the airport for the past decade, have partnered to supply 1 million tons of aggregates annually to the Guyanese market, filling a crucial demand amid the local construction boom. The agreement follows a US $25 million quarry project with China Harbour to cater to the needs of the nation's booming construction sector. The company had secured its quarrying license from the Natural Resources Ministry in June 2021 and signed a long-term MOU with China Harbour Engineering in April of 2022 to establish the quarry. The government is exploring various options to meet the demands of the construction sector, which is expected to require 6 million tons of aggregates for massive road projects in 2020. A fire in Williamsburg quarantine Belize resulted in the death of 64-year-old pastor Herman Pereira. The fire service determined that the cause of the blaze was an overheating AC conductor, which quickly spread throughout the building. It's April. Keep your truck running smoothly this rainy season with high-quality parts from Powered Automotive. They stock parts from all the top brands, including Freightliner, DAF, International, and all models of Cummins engines. Visit them at Lot 491 EE Eccles, or call or WhatsApp them on telephone number 697-0171. Save big on truck parts at Powered Automotive, the #1 heavy-duty truck parts store in Guyana. Tired of waiting on hold, tracking down a delivery driver, or carrying cash for your food orders? GT Eat is here to make your life easier. Guyana's first cashless food ordering and delivery app. Choose from Georgetown's top restaurants, pay securely with your card, and get your food delivered right to your doorstep. With the convenience of being able to order from your phone and the added feature of tracking your order, GT Eats is the ultimate solution for all your food needs. Download the app on Apple and Android stores and start ordering the easy way today. Also in Belize, A 37-year-old woman from New Amsterdam was arrested in Georgetown with 19.25 pounds of suspected marijuana during a police operation. The police intercepted the motor vehicle she was in and found several packages of cannabis wrapped in transparent plastic in a black suitcase next to the suspect. The suspect, a clothes vendor named Shabika Spencer, is currently in custody, pending further investigation and charges. During a search of the Mazaruni prison, 13 improvised weapons and 2 grams of cannabis were confiscated. Other items found including a cell phone, nails, lighters, wine, a smoking utensil, and packs of cigarettes. The search involved 38 officers, including 12 from the Bartica police station and 28 prison officers. Daycare owner Denise Ben has been charged with manslaughter following the death of a 7-month-old baby in her care several days ago. Ben was remanded to prison and is set to appear in court again on May 10th. The charge was brought after legal advice from the Director of Public Prosecutions, who had asked for further investigations to be conducted. An autopsy revealed that hemorrhaging, suffocation, and compression to the neck were the causes of death for the child. A fire in West Rumvelt destroyed 4 houses and left at least 12 people homeless today. The fire service responded to a call at around noon today and dispatched fire tenders from multiple stations to the scene. The cause of the fire is still under investigation, but there were no reported injuries. Now for today's oil update. Members of Red Thread and grassroots women staged a protest in front of the office of the president, calling for ExxonMobil to cover the full cost of any potential oil spill, rather than having taxpayers pay for it. The group also demanded better management of the oil sector and more assurances that the people will benefit from the project. They plan to continue protesting on the first Wednesday of every month until their demands are met. So let's see how long they'll be protesting.
Robbery season might be over, but the streets are still mean. That's why you need to get security for your home or business with Sheriff Security. Sheriff Security has well-trained guards, armed and unarmed patrol, marine patrol, canine services. They speed leaving our drones. Why? Because your security is their highest priority. You've seen the rest. Now hire the best. Hire Sheriff Security Service today.
Now for our Uncut News, Viewers Poll Question of the Day. Every day we pose the question, the current events in Ghana, the region, the diaspora, and our youth favorite place to us. Last night I asked, how do you feel about the World Bank financial outlook for Ghana? Do you believe the government is adequately diversifying or no?
But before we get to that, I'm proud to announce our latest addition to the Noble Army, Richard Singh, who is supporting us at the reporter level, the highest level of monthly support we've received so far. So thank you, Richard Singh. And also, a special thank you to David Griffith, Dion Nascimento, Project Zero, and Dimitri V. I appreciate you all. And if you're watching at home and you'd like to support our movement, just hit the link in the video description.
Guyette says the World Bank and the IMF, the UN, and related organizations should insist that the people benefit. Or is it a ploy to take the resources and keep the people in poverty? Abject poverty? I see you've noticed the writing on the walls. Dhanraj Mohan says that Guyana should produce grains and corn and other value-added products. Indeed, it's the only way we'll diversify. And finally, Gopta Singh says that's BS. The tax remains the same and the dollar value is the same. Wake up, people. Now for tonight's question. What are some construction projects you feel the government should invest in? I want you to think about that question. Tell us in the comments below. If your response is good enough, we just might feature it in our next episode. Anyway, that's all the time we have for tonight, and check us out tomorrow for another. Until then, I'm Nico Bullfoot saying good night, folks.